Come on in, come on in. Welcome to the pipeline. Let me get set up real quick. Let me get it set up real quick, y'all, so I can jump on in here real quick. So y'all know I have my I'm not gonna keep y'all long. Just to show my face. I miss y'all. Welcome to the pipeline. Welcome to the pipeline. If you're watching the video, let's subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Hit the notification bell so every time I drop, you will be the first one to get it. Y'all know I've been excited about my little hypnotherapy appointment. I told y'all I was gonna tell y'all how it went. So for Mother's Day, I treated myself to some hypnotherapy, and I don't know if everybody know what it is, but it's like you just totally get hypnotized, right? It was a 3.5 hour session, so man, I this was crazy to me. Like y'all, I gotta tell y'all this experience real quick. And look at all the stuff they gave me to go over for my next session, y'all. Like, look at all this paper. This is all the stuff I gotta read and prepare on for my next session. I absolutely recommend it for anybody. Okay, y'all, let me show you. That's not it. They even gave me a folder. I got my own little folder and stuff to go over and stuff, y'all. So let me tell y'all about the experience. So I'm nervous as crap, right? Because I'm the type of person where, shout out to the pipeline, shout out to the pipeline. I'm the type of person where I gotta have control of a lot of stuff. Like when I start feeling like I lose control, I start getting stressed out because I'm used to running everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I have to also work on. That's why I went and I got things I'm trying to work on to better myself as a person. So I'm like, well, I come in, whatever. So we talk, him and the doctor. We talk for about an hour and a half. I'm filling out little questionnaires about like stress level, things in my past, what I'm working on in my sobriety journey, what I want for my future, my success, all kind of stuff or whatever. So they like, how you feel? Do you feel pain here? Do you have headaches? Do you this? Do it? How do you eat? Blah, blah, blah. Triggers, blah, blah, all this stuff or whatever. So I'm at this point, an hour and a half. I'm like, man, listen, I did not come here to do all this goddamn paperwork. I know this ain't it. Like, so I'm like, what is going on? So I started understanding what they was doing. Like, they already sent me stuff in the mail to fill out. Like, they been calling me on and off throughout the week. So I'm thinking they got all this kind of information, but they had to build a whole file on me or whatever. So after all that, he tell me like, lay down on the couch. They even provided me a blanket. They like, okay, lay down on the blanket. So, get yourself as comfortable as you want to. So, as I'm doing that, y'all, I could feel me breathing like out of nervousness or whatever. Cause like when it's something new, it's scary. It's scary. Y'all hit the like button. If y'all watching this, let's hit the like button. Hit that like button. So I'm like, wait a minute, this is something different. So I'm laying on the couch or whatever. My breathing, I can see my whole chest going up out of nervousness, So they like relax. They talk. He told it was another doctor in there. I guess with me being a female, like us women know when we go to the doctor, if you got a male doctor and you get pap smears, there have to be another female in the room. Same thing with Hypno. It was another woman there. So he doing all the work. So I'm laying there, whatever. Jump in the comments if y'all want to ask me any questions about my experience or anything y'all want to talk about. Comment, I'll reply back. So I'm laying there. I'm like, okay. They like relax your arms, put your arms down on your pelvis so you could feel the movement. Your breathing as it could relax. So they asking me like, visions. When you think of self, what do you think of? I'm like, okay, da da da. When you think of I, what do you think of? What body parts trigger in your body? Then when you think of me, what triggers in your brain when you say me? So then he get to asking me as I'm going through my relax before I'm starting to nod out. Like I could feel him getting closer with his words. It was like he was at a distance, then he started getting closer, and his voice started changing and get more calmer. Man, it felt like I had to keep my eyes closed. It felt like the man was like right here. So he was like, what colors do you see as I'm talking to you, like as your expression? Now we gonna go back to your adolescent years. Do you remember when you was 3? I'm like, nah, I don't remember that far. He like, do you remember 4? I'm like, nah. He like, we gonna go to 8. Did you remember when you was 8? I'm like, I do remember when I was 8, right? But I gotta keep it calm or whatever. But here's the thing that messed me up. I'm in and out of consciousness all of a sudden. Like I'm fighting my conscious with my subconscious for control. As I'm like falling into deep sleep, it was like I'm fighting it at the same time. And when he was asking me about my experiences, like I was crying. Like it was like my body was like, I had control over my body, but I didn't. For instance, like, have y'all ever seen the movie Get Out? When the black dude was in the chair and the lady had the tea. And all of a sudden he fell. Like he fell back, right? So like it was like that. I felt like I was like falling, but like trying to grab something. Like that's how I felt, but I couldn't like snap out of it. And then the whole time he talking to me, asking me questions as I'm fighting my subconscious to wake up. And man, this was some serious stuff here, man. This is some stuff that is very, very different. But when you go through the layers of questioning from your childhood through your teenage years, and then he had you confront that part, like he had you confront your future self with your past self. Like tell your past it's okay to do this. Tell your past it's okay. Tell that 10-year-old it was this, it was that. So I'm like, man, what in the world is going on here? So next thing you know, I probably was asleep for about, if I was to estimate the time, it probably was about 20 to 25 minutes I was asleep. But then I was woke. It was like I was woke, but I was asleep. Like I was in a battle with trying to fight the process or something. Like my brain didn't want to let me close all the way in or something. Like, and then it was things he was telling me to say that my body did not want to say. Like he was giving me permission. He was giving my future self, my present self, permission to forgive my past self. Like, and I didn't want it, certain things. It was like I couldn't accept it. He was like, you gotta say it 3 times. And the more as I was unconscious, I was crying because I was fighting to say the words. And I had to say them 3 times, 5 times. Like you have to say, I forgive myself. It wasn't your fault. You give yourself permission. Tell that 12-year-old, that 14-year-old girl, it's okay, and to smile. Like he took me into my past. It was a past life regression where everything was so vivid. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, it was something that I am gonna continue to do. I did have a great breakthrough. It was a great breakthrough. I felt high when I got up. Like I felt like I was drugged or something, but I wasn't. I wasn't drugged. Like I was light like a feather. I couldn't get straight up after I woke up. Like after I woke up, I couldn't get straight up. They made me lay there for a minute because everything was all like off, like I was high. He was like, how you feel? You feel like a feather. So he sat in a chair. He was like, now you can open your eyes. I opened my eyes. And he said, now move your hand to let me know you woke. I couldn't move my damn hand. I'm looking at the man and I couldn't move my hand. He had to give me permission to move my ligaments, bro. Like this was crazy. This was crazy. But I feel really, really good, and I would recommend everybody to go through a form of some kind of hypnotherapy. I wrote a lot of stuff down so I wouldn't remember like things about my life now. Because think about it, when I first did it, this is new. I didn't know what kind of mind state I was gonna be in or what I was gonna be able to remember. So I'm just like, let me write all this stuff down. So in case when I wake up, I won't forget this, I won't forget I blog, I won't forget I won't forget to call my mommy. You know what I mean? Like, I got my daughter. Like, I wrote all this stuff down the night before. Actually, I started writing Tuesday. Like, stuff that I thought I would forget. But I didn't forget. But a lot of memories and a lot of trauma I don't remember. Slightly I do. But it's like I feel reborn or something. Like, I feel light. I feel energetic. I feel what's another word I could say? I feel more forgiving for some reason. I'm feeling more forgiving. Like, stuff that hurted me, you know, or people that hurt me. It's like I don't care no more. You know, you get to a point you don't care no more. You don't care no more. You know, so I'm gonna do a couple more sessions because it is a progress. But by the time I get finished with my last session, I should be exactly where I need to be. So I do encourage that, y'all. So I just can't believe all this literature I got. I'm like, all this stuff. They was like, yeah, you've been through some stuff. I'm a wounded warrior. That's exactly what I am. I'm a wounded warrior. That's why I go so hard. Why y'all think I go so hard? Like, I go really, really hard. I've been through some stuff. So when I come and be giving y'all my stories and telling y'all what it is, I don't do this for cap. I don't do this for fun. I'm really out here trying to help people and get people on the right track. I'm not here, like y'all know me. I'm not here for the circus. I'm not here for the goofy. I am completely fine with how my channel was going. I don't need the internet clout. I know who I am inside and out. So once you know who you are, you no longer have to look for confirmation through people. People don't define who you are. These people is battling. These people is addicts and bums and prostitutes and pimps and drug. I mean, these people is everything. So when people talk about you or say stuff about you, everybody got a glass house. Everybody got a glass house. And ain't nobody perfect. And when you live in your truth, people can't respect that. They don't like it and they don't respect it. But them the type of people that you know is suffering and hurting people, or they always just on this whole ego trip or whatever. I mean, them people is hurting. So I'm hungry or whatever. I just wanted to show y'all my little stuff or whatever. I got my own little folder. Look at my little folder. I am so proud of myself, y'all. I am. Y'all continue to keep doing what y'all do. Don't give up, regardless of the fact. Y'all know how I'm coming. But what I do want to talk about is the Mo3 Bloggers. Let's talk about that for a minute, man. Like, as I sat back, like I tell y'all, I try to give my pipeline what they want. I try to stay active with y'all, but y'all know I'm busy. And y'all is a top priority of mine. But with me battling over the stuff I got going on and try to better myself, I just feel like the internet, y'all know how I'm coming, the internet is the devil's playground. And when it comes to the Mo3 case, I always felt like it was becoming a circus. And that's what made me fall out. I was just so worried about my crime scene. I didn't care about the girls. I didn't care about drain water. I didn't care about a lot of the stuff that other bloggers cared about. You know, I'm not saying they wasn't credible or this and that and the other, but my whole thing was the crime scene. And I just couldn't believe that somebody will gun down a whole human being. I mean, I could believe it, but in the form it was done. That was my whole thing. You know, it was like, dang, they killed him broad daylight on the freeway. You know, that's horrific. That is so horrific. So that's what made me jump in on the Mo3 case. It was strictly about the crime scene. I never disrespected anyone. I never came at nobody crazy. I stayed in my lane until I started being through in the fire. I just started being through in the fire, man. These bloggers, a lot of them just don't like me. And I really think it was just because I didn't pick a side. I didn't pick a side. When I didn't pick a side, that's when I started having issues. Like I said, a lot of them have came to me behind the scene. Y'all see what's going on now. Backdooring at its finest. Backdooring at its finest, man. Our own. It's our own people, man. Like, this is the stuff I be talking about. This is it's sad. It's very sad. It's very disrespectful. I mean, these is people real lives, man. Like, if y'all see what's going on with this stuff with the Mo3 case, man, shout out to Mo3, his family. You know, my condolences to all of them. Y'all stream the album and stuff, man. I can't wait for justice to come. But once again, when you play in the fire, you gotta expect to get burnt. You gotta expect to get burnt. When you coming with certain content and putting jackets on people and lying on these people, you gotta be prepared for the consequences that come with it. You know what I'm saying? This is real life. People get killed behind this internet. It's most definitely not a game. When I seen how I got through in the fire over some clickbaits in the check, and I never bothered anybody, never came on nobody's platform. Ratchet asked me to take the position Pluto took before it even started. I was the first one to get that position. I didn't want it. No disrespect to no bloggers. I ain't want that. That's not what I represent. I'm my own person. I'm not saying we all don't need help. We all could use some help in this blogging game. Nobody is where they want to be. We all want to have bigger platforms and do bigger things. So when I realized everybody was saying, oh, we'll help you, and then I realized, like, nah, ain't nobody trying to help me. Everybody out there really get me for real, or use what they can behind the scene to use against you. So I figured that early. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know I'm from the streets, so I already know how this game went. That's why I declined every offer that came my way when it came to the Mo3 case. I knew what was going to happen. I seen this cookie crumbling with all this drama that's going on. I seen all this coming. That's why I fell back. Listen, baby, I'm going to stay in my own city. Y'all do your own thing. I hope y'all get justice. I ain't here for none of that. I simply just want to find out what happened to that man on that crime on the highway. That was it. Once you don't link up and take a side, man, it's a backdoor party. It's backdoor at its finest. That's why I was like, man, I hope this don't end bad for nobody. People is really talking about putting real money on people real information and all that is getting leaked out. It's unsafe. It's unsafe. That's why I tell y'all, watch the content that you come with. Because it ain't about what you do, it's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Have some respect. Have some dignity. Have some morals. You don't got to belittle yourself to be on nobody's platform for no numbers. If that's what it takes to get in the spotlight, I don't want it. Why y'all think I walked away from so many situations? It ain't that serious for no numbers and no check. It's not, especially when you know how you can get your own bag. Why should you have to get on this internet, this worldwide platform, humiliate yourself, disrespect yourself, put yourself straight in harm's way? Like I told y'all, a lot of people bring death straight to their doorsteps. Straight to their doorsteps. Ain't nobody telling on y'all. People like, oh, people telling, people snitching. There ain't nobody telling on nobody. They telling on themselves. They telling on themselves. It's in the content. Why would I have the back door? Why would a person set up a backdoor play when everybody could be touching the back door is wide open? This is the internet. Nobody's safe. That's why I tell y'all, watch y'all content. That's why when I come with my content, I come with a lot of positive motivational stuff. People ain't trying to hear what I'm talking about, but that's cool for me. Because with my numbers being low, I can say whatever I want to say right up under the radar. I love it. I love that the spotlight ain't on me. Let me continue to have my little platform how I got it. Reach out to the people that want to be talked to, who want to help and do and better themselves and better their mental. And I'm good in my lane because the numbers going to come. The numbers gonna come. Shout out to the pipeline, man. We ain't chasing no numbers over here. We living in our truth. That's what we doing over here. So if you ain't subscribed to the channel, I advise whoever watching this, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. Because when I drop gems. I ain't here to hate on nobody. I never have been. I always stayed in my lane. If anybody follow me, no, man, I stay in my lane. And still do. That Mo3 case came with a lot of drama. It came with too much drama and too much stress. Even when you just trying to do the right thing, man, they gonna find some way to grab you and throw you up in that shit. I couldn't be a part of it no more, man. This ain't no disrespect to nobody or no shots thrown. But when you jumping in this game, in these cases, and you putting these people information out in their faces and their addresses and stuff, man, you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared for what come with it. So it's like, it could boil down to a situation like, well, dang, do you feel sad for a person? I can and then I can't, because you know what you signed up for. Man, you run your own platform, you run your own content. This is a very dangerous game. Why y'all think when I show my photos, I blurred a lot of stuff out and all that? But I'm not trying to expose none of these people. I don't even know these people. Why people just can't come with content? It's only our kind, though. We the only one who do that. Our people is the only one who gets on the internet. Not saying it like that, but we have a higher percentage rate of it. We love to get up here and act like a clown. We got to start carrying ourselves with some dignity and some morals, man. Grab the people you going to grab. Grab their attention. Keep your subs in tune with what's going on. Bettering them, bettering themselves. Even if you cover these celebrities, that's fine. But cover some of these locals. It's a lot of local deaths. It's a lot of stuff going on, man, in everybody's city that could use a little coverage in some kind of way. I ain't saying shy up off the Mo3 case, because it's good that the exposure is to the case. It's good because that's going to help the police solve the case. We don't want it to be forgotten about. But, man, we got to come with better content. The death threats and the bags being on people's head, it's getting out of hand, y'all. It's getting out of hand. We got to do better. Y'all got to control that content. We don't want to see nothing bad happen to nobody on here. Y'all know we don't. But at the same time, you can't get on here and act like you untouchable when everybody could touch you and calling people out and doing backdoor and shit. It ain't going to work like that. You just can't move like that and think ain't nothing going to happen to you in no shape or form. Some people is getting some very, very serious stuff going on, man. I watched this stuff go on for like 2 days. That it be messing with my mental. That's why I can't watch. Like I tell y'all, I cannot watch the internet and the news every day. I just can't. It's too destructive to the mental. Now, if you do watch it, the internet is a good tool. It just depends on how you use the tool and what you're searching for. So, in other news, I'm going to tell y'all what I've been working real hard on that. Y'all know what I've been doing. I've been speaking real tough about these brothers, man. And I just want to shout them out. Shout out to JT, the bigger figure. Shout out to Curtis Snow. Shout out to Curtis Snow. We got Snow on the Bluff 2. About to be back in the works. And it's about to be a series. So, y'all, this is the stuff I'm talking about. Our own. Two black brothers coming together. Y'all know how long they beef been going on? This is the stuff I'm talking about, man. We got to come together and bring better content. Bring our people together. It's so much of our people that need help, but we be too busy worried about everybody else. Trap Flicks. Curtis Snow and JT Snow on the Bluff series coming soon, y'all. Y'all know how hard I've been going for that. Y'all know how hard I've been going for that, man. Shout out to them. Because the video I did on Kurt, it was never no this. I know Kurt is mad. Kurt was mad. It's about me. I probably was every beat in the world. In the book, he cussed me out so bad. But guess what? All that had to be done to get the solution that we got. That's what it's about, man. Bringing your people together, man. I would love to see Curtis Snow and JT back on the screen together. We got a lot of Tyler Perrys. We got a lot of super producers and filmmakers and stuff. We got to grab our own. Y'all know all the talent. The talent is in the hood. Always have been. Even when it comes to dancing, sports, music, filming, poets. I mean, book writers, songwriters. A lot of talent is in the hood, man. And that's what we got to do. We got to start steering our platforms in other directions. If you're going to cover cases, cover them the best way you can without jeopardizing yourself or jeopardizing your family or humiliating yourself. You know what I mean? It's another way we could go about it. So, y'all, I just wanted to come and sit with y'all because I guess I don't know if people thought I was in hiding or what. I got a lot of other stuff going on, so I like to drop my little audios. I don't like to always show my face. I'm working on another podcast behind the scenes. I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on for my channel, and it's nothing that's gonna happen overnight. I'm talking to a lot of people. I'm doing a lot of emails. I got other stuff going on. I'm trying to revamp and re-improve my channel, my platform. I'm trying to give people something to come over here where we can laugh about, talk about, and all that. And speaking of that, y'all, this is totally off subject, man. I seen a concert with Lil Wayne and DJ Khaled that was weird. What happened to Lil Wayne? Where did Lil Wayne go? Like, when did he check out? Man, if y'all would have seen this, man, shout out to Tucci. We love Weezy, but I love the old Weezy. The new Weezy checked out, man. It just seemed like when it comes to us and our people, when we need him the most, he just MIA or something. Like, what happened to Lil Wayne? He come out with these tennis shoes that was like wedges, and then he had these pants on that was super big with all these colors on it, look like parachute. But like, you couldn't understand nothing he was saying, but all his songs that he played was bangers. You know, he played a lot of the old songs and stuff, so it was like, he was high, you couldn't understand nothing he was saying. Then DJ Khaled came out there hyping everybody up. He out of breath, he had to get the crowd to finish the rest of the stuff. I'm like, what is going on with our artists? What is going on with our men and women? What is music becoming at this point? Like, if y'all would see, man, if y'all would have seen this, and then I check out Nipsey Hussle concert. It was Lil Wayne and it was Nip Hussle right after that. Y'all know I love it. It only got 233,000 views. And all these other artists that's not talking about nothing or going nowhere or teaching the people nothing, they got 8 million views, 10 million views. Future came out on the Lil Wayne show. He had on Dickie outfit with 2 little Dickies on and a shoestring belt. I'm like, man. And then here's the thing with Future. He bamboozled us all. See, y'all got to understand these artists and what y'all be listening to. Do y'all not know the whole time Future was talking about perks and lean? He didn't do drugs or alcohol. He didn't drink or do lean pills and none of that. The whole time he was selling Percocets and all that and got all our people strung out. This one opioid addiction. Now, he did manipulate the system for a bag, but it's still putting out the wrong message because you got a lot of our people strung out off of Percocets. I mean, they got themselves strung out, but the music plays a big part. The music plays a big part, y'all. So, man, shout out to the pipeline. I just wanted to come and show my face because I miss y'all. Gang, 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 gang. I ain't went nowhere. Just because y'all see my face don't mean I went somewhere. Y'all, I'm just staying behind the scenes. I'm trying to build the channel. I got the super chats going on now. I'm trying to learn. Like I said, I'm new to this. I'm not new, but this YouTube is a business, man. It's a lot of stuff that you got to learn about. I made a lot of mistakes before. Like, I don't want to make them same mistakes this time around. So I'm in YouTube school, and then I'm trying to do the podcast with another blogger that ain't even in the Mo3 case. This a whole nother blogger. Who we've been trying to do this podcast for a little minute now. So I got some stuff that I want to bring to y'all. Y'all continue to be patient. I appreciate the patience. I'm still learning how to edit these videos and stuff, you know, to a certain way. Because I told you I want my own little banner. I want my own little intro and stuff like that. It's a lot of different things I want to do to the channel. So thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for watching. And as far as the Mo3 Bloggers, y'all, man, I just hope y'all stay safe. Man, y'all keep y'all content conscious. Please keep it conscious. Y'all stay safe. The bag dropping and the personal information and all that stuff, y'all, this is what it came to? I thought we all just wanted justice. How did it get to this point? What caused it? I mean, I'm not even going to go to all that, but I could see why people feel the way that they feel because it happened to me. It happened to me. So I could understand the anger and the frustration because when it happened to me, I got on here and flipped. Like I could, and then the crazy part that hurt, that pisses you off is that these subs, whoever be subscribing to these people, be believing the lies. They believe the lies that these people tell about you and say about you. And this is an internet. This is a platform. Nobody wants their name to be slandered. Nobody wants to be lied on. And when you know it's a lie. So yeah, I can understand the frustration. But y'all please don't catch a case. We losing too many of our men and women. We is losing too many of our kings and queens behind this internet shit. This cyber bullying and these internet threats, we losing too many people to death into the system. Realize it's not worth it. It is not worth it. You have bills, you have family, you have kids, people who love you, who count on you. Don't be a crash dummy, because that's what this is. They want you to get on here and crash. So y'all use your brains. Please do. Peace, love, and blessing. Mwah, mwah, mwah. No shot stone, so ain't no need to duck. You hear me? And shout out to the pipeline. Hit the subscribe button. I'll catch y'all next time.